Hi, this is Eva from Evacomics again. So this time I am going to demonstrate how I do a black and white rendering instead of full color. Sorry about the background noise. I have a lot of planes flying around at where I stay right now. Yep, that's a lot of planes. So this is actually almost done. And it was a bit distracting, so let me go and grab a screen tone. I usually use a circle. I'll just grab any of them first and just drag into the picture. So 55 lines means there's I think 55 lines in I forgot what this was, what was the length for 55 lines, but I usually do 60 and I use 25%. So this is it's not gray, it's consists of little dots, and when it's printed on black and white on a piece of paper, it will look kind of clear. It's not gray, but just black and white. So I can see that I forgot to do something here. I usually fill in white for my balloon boxes. So it's all filled up. So I'll just do delete. Basically, what works like a alpha channel. Let me put it below, so I don't need the color anymore because I'm not doing color for this page. So basically what you're doing on is that you have a screen tone on the entire paper and you're just pasting, you're just carving the areas out to be with the screen tone. So when you just imagine yourself with this paper, transparent paper with patterns on it, and you're trying to carve the areas that you only want onto your artwork. So that's how the traditional screen tone works. But over here, you color it in instead. So my coats are all in this screen tone. So I have to go and color them in like this, and maybe the chair as well. And then because black and white is relies heavily on the line work and the rendering of the line work, so I may have to thicken some lines and such along the way so it looks nicer. And maybe check out some of the texture that they may have. So let's say I want to have a blue sky for this. Instead of rendering the blue sky, I may want to pull it in. So maybe I'm not sure which one to choose yet. There's a lot of skies that I can use. Okay, nature. Yeah, I can find something. Well, I don't really do this often, so maybe I try this one. And it's too big. So when you drag it in with a selection, it will restrict the rendering within that selection, like so. To move it around. I don't know if I like this. It looks kind of doesn't look that nice. Not really what I expected it to be. So let me remove that. And maybe I'll just do a simple quotation instead. After doing that, I will erase certain parts. The Sakura petal. So select font, maybe erase the face as well. And then there's this particular tool called tone scraping. So basically it works like, you know, taking a pen knife and scraping the surface of the screen tone, which is like the sticker, and creating a gradation effect like so. So I guess I prefer this, and I think I should move everything down. Not sure if I can select this as well. Don't think I can. Wrong button. Okay, nope. I'm going to do it again. Not sure if it works. Forgot about this one. Erase it again. Put everything down. Something like that. And save. So, yeah. The thing with comic book type, you have to be consistent. So I have to remember what I drew in the previous scene and try to link it to the second page. So over here, I have no background, so I have to try it in. I assume it's like that. Maybe like this is better. Yeah. Not very good at perspective, as you can see. Perspective drawing, but I do my best to make it realistic as possible. I'm being lazy here. I didn't do any plotting. Just eyeballing and hope that it works. So I guess I'll just end here. Which means it has to be a bit longer. Cut off. Okay, maybe if I do the full thing, it will look like this. Definitely off the screen So I'll just cut it off. Okay, that sort of works. And okay, so it was like this. So maybe this is the previous page. So maybe I should add something here to make it more interesting. Some kind of shading. And scrape it off. More. So it looks like that, like it's in the shadow, and over here I will have it in the shadow as well, sort of, so that it's not that boring. Okay, forgot to okay, maybe not the other one. I thought I closed the loop. Let me check. Yeah, it should be closed. And then raise maybe a bit more. Okay. Then I erase. Well, I did a selection before I erased because I was afraid that I would erase my code off, which I do not want to. And then I move on to the next scene, which is this one. I think I forgot to draw. I think I forgot to draw a continuation. Okay, so that's better. And then let me see, what can I use here in terms of feeling dark. Nope, don't think it will work. So I put it back and I figure out if I should color it like the previous one. Maybe on this side to frame it better. So it's like how I do color, but and fill it up, but it's kind of so like this. Maybe I have a lot of planes here in this where I stay, so maybe I will do like this to frame it. Like this. You can change other settings like the particle settings that I didn't really touch on. It means that the particles are slightly bigger. That's fine. Guess I can afford to have it a bit more over here. find me, I do a lot of times because I'm not very decisive of what effect will work. I haven't been working in black and white for a very long time, and I've noticed that this drawing is kind of plain as well. If there's color, I can control the tones and everything, but if black and white, I probably have to fix it with more line work. Sorry, it's getting really hot. I have to turn on the fan. So this is crosshatch layer. What happened is I would just sometimes crosshatch in different layers, so it's easier to change if I change my mind. So for example, this is a way of doing gradation, is to do cross-hatching instead of a screen tone. So it looks like that. Sometimes it works well, sometimes it doesn't work well. In this case, I think it's okay, but maybe here as well, I need to work on it. And maybe I am thinking of having here blacked out. Oops, wrong layer. Sometimes I forget about that. That's the problem when you have many layers. You sort of forget where you were at. Yeah, maybe this one is in black color. Instead of cross-hatching, I should get it black. Black. Then you have everything in shadow instead. So something like that, and not sure if I want the back of the shelf black as well. It will basically look like that. Maybe here too. Here as well. I don't know what they are. I have a vague clue of what they are, but I'm not exactly sure what they are. I just fill it in and hope it looks good. And I think I would need the monochromatic tones as well. I'm not sure. Sometimes I zoom out and I see the whole picture and see what anything I need to touch up so that it looks good as a whole instead of just one panel. That it's kind of balanced. So let me shade this off as well. Onto maybe I'm not sure if I do this. No, it doesn't work. I think here is better. And maybe here as well. but I have to erase them. As you can see, it's a lot of, sometimes it's experimenting, and sometimes it's a lot of work, sometimes it's not, but at least I feel it's faster than me doing color, because color I have to think of not just the tone but also which color to use, and it takes a lot of time. But this one is just black and white, so it's easier to decide. Maybe I should scrape first. So what I'm trying to do is to block out the paper ads on the glass window. So, and then create a gradation. Why I zoom out to do it is because when I'm up close, all I see are dots, so like big dots. So I prefer doing it like that. So here, and like this. Maybe a bigger one near to the end, smaller one towards this part. So something like that is good for me, maybe. And I think here's kind of eye-catching. So I think I fix this first. 5, 6. And then I color this part in. Maybe as far as here. And then select and delete, scrape it away from button. So big, small. And then maybe here as well. Scrape away. Yeah, so it becomes something like this. Maybe a bit more here. Yeah. So, yep, I think this is it. So, without and with. So maybe I can show you without. It's like that, and with screen tone is like this. So crosshatch without crosshatch. So it's not just gray area. So up close, looks like this, and now I can see some things that I need to erase better, more, so that it's cleaner, a bit cleaner. Like this, and I think this is complete. So thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.